The Twins were in first place for a majority of last season, but then injuries caught up to them. The biggest injury could have been to Gold Glove center fielder Byron Buxton. He truly is the straw that stirs the drink for the Twins, whether it's with his mighty bat or his electrifying catches in center field. This week, when we were down at spring training, Byron was kind enough to share some of his tricks he's developed while playing the wall. And he has also found a new respect for that fence he has to deal with every single day.
A no blast to left center field. Buxton with a diving catch in center. Driven to left and hit well. Back deep to the gap and gone. Hooking toward the gap. Buxton over and a leaping catch at the warning track. Hit hard to center. Buxton chasing it, leaping. Oh, Byron Buxton, did he catch it? Oh, what a catch.
I used to come in just Ninja Turtle style, like, you know, one leg up like this, but my main focus at the time was never taking my eyes off the ball. As long as I kept my eyes on the ball, I knew I was about to get hit. So, like, for me, that was like playing wide receiver, and that's the DB. So I knew I'm about to take a hit. So if you're going to take a hit, at least catch the ball. So that's how I thought about it. But the more I done played, I get closer to the wall, start breaking it down, and I try to jump off 2 feet. That allows me to lean into the wall and take off a little bit less force from me going into it. Because normally I hit the wall and then my hat go this way and my glasses go this way, and like now, you know, it's like, it ain't easy, but it's easier. Like I'm not people panicking in the dugout because I done about snapped my head off running into the wall, you know? So it definitely was a learning point to me, trying to change from thinking like, all right, it's always going to be that DB, to thinking more of like a center in basketball.
When you get to the wall, I mean, do you use the momentum as you jump to give you more height, or is it easier to get to the wall and then leap?
Now I gotta use my momentum. Like if I get here and I stop, I gotta reset myself to try to find my momentum.
Okay.
So like, obviously you get hit. Like I said, I'm looking. I done already found the wall, so I know I'm close. So when I get about right here, I'm going up with 2 feet, and then I can lean into the wall. It takes away the impact rather than I go like this and I'm just, you're out. You know, like I've done it enough to know.
All right, so this thing's coming in, and you want it, where do you want it to land in your glove? Let's just do that. That's simple. Yeah.
So for me, gotta land right there. It ain't going nowhere. So I got a good pocket on this glove.
So you need it to go right in the center? That's what you're gunning for?
Right. Obviously, I'm going to catch some of these right here, but these are hopefully my bad jumps. I want all of them right here, you know?
Favorite catch?
To left center field, Buxton over, diving, and making a tremendous catch in the gap. Oh, my goodness.
It was between us and Cleveland. We was in Cleveland, and I think Jason Kipnis hit the ball. And it was, I ended up catching it like this, but to this day I still don't know how like I caught it. Because I watch it at least once a week to try to figure out. Because for me, it was the only way for me to catch that. I had to have a good jump. I had to have, like everything was right. Because it wasn't more than head high. And it was a run on second, you know, just the little stuff. And it was like, for me, that's like every play, that's how I want to be. So that's something I have on repeat for myself.
If you go back over history, Kirby Puckett, Torrey Hunter, now yourself, did you feel that pressure coming up, or the honor maybe of playing this position?
You look back on the guys that play center field, and it's the Hall of Fame guys that we look up in our clubhouse, and the numbers up there, and it's like, that's what keeps pushing me day in and day out to keep wanting to be better and better, to, you know, not give up hits, not do nothing wrong out there. You know, I take that out there very seriously, just to the point of those guys before me were incredible. So for me to try to get to that point, just got to go out there and be fearless like they were.
Being fearless is one thing, but being smart is another, right? Because a lot of times the other fielders aren't close to you, and if things go badly out there, do you ever have moments where you're like, God, what if this doesn't work when you're going after a ball?
Oh, really? I mean, playing high
That's
school.
why you're a professional. See, I would think of what could possibly go wrong, and you're like, no,
I mean, it's our job. Like, why be scared? And if you're scared, don't come out here. That's how I feel about it. I've been in high school playing defensive back. Like, I like to hit people. So for me, it's you want to catch the ball or you want to be scared and let somebody else catch the ball. So, nah, I'm winning that battle. I'm gonna take a hit, but I'm gonna hold on to the ball.
How do you look at the wall? Is the wall a friend or an enemy?
So more of a friend now, because I done learned a little bit more. Early in my career, I would definitely say enemy. Definitely say enemy. This is my little nemesis.
How much joy do you get from the fans? I mean, because they love when you come up with circus catches and turn-in games.
I love it. You know, like, part of the game. They come out and support us, and for me, it's kind of more what Edward said the other night. You know, like, that might be the family that only has enough money to come to one game. So for me, it's all about, this might be the only opportunity for you to see me make this catch. So I want to do everything that I can to make every catch out there, even if it's tough catch, easy catch, whatever it may be. That could be what changes that kid or the parent to love baseball more, or to give their kids a try at it more. You know, like, not giving up just because you failed the first time, because you're gonna fail. It's part of the game. So it's all about keep going and keep giving them that positive attitude to let them know that it's a game up here, it's our job, but you can have just as much fun as you are as a kid up here too.
Our thanks to Byron Buxton for sharing his time down in Fort Myers. All right, straight